you today, who's like kind of an unofficial assistant campaign man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I know he's working hard in the background for you.
That's my cameraman, my hype man.
That's right.
Like putting flyers on people's cars and handing them out to people. So
yes. And not only that, and I think that it would only be appropriate for us to actually, we're going to talk to him a little bit, but I think it would be only appropriate for us to have him back where he can talk about himself.
Absolutely, please.
Himself and the kinds of things that he is doing, because when he came last week and explained to me what his goals were and the things that he's involved in, I want him to just kind of tease a little bit with it this week, but we're going to have him back, and we're going to have him back when his dad is able to come on, because that relationship there is really, really amazing in the way that his dad is grooming and molding his son.
Absolutely.
It is extremely, extremely fascinating. So introduce yourself to us, young man. Tell us who you are.
Hello, good evening. My name is Sean Myers. I am a 10th grader from Lamar High School. I'm in multiple organizations. As she said, I'm in Boy Scouts of America, Top Teens of America, and Houston Omega Lamplighters.
Oh, and he's so humble about it.
Absolutely.
But he's not just a Boy Scout. Tell us a little bit, Sean, about your years of service in Boy Scout and what level you're getting ready to be able to attain from the organization.
So the level I'll be attaining in a few months will be Eagle Scout, which is the highest rank that you can get in Boy Scouts.
Yes.
So I'm working on that, working on my Eagle Scout project.
Yes.
But talking about service, just, giving it my all and having a purpose of wanting to do service. And just, I've been around it all my life. So that's what service.
And who's your scoutmaster?
Scoutmaster is my dad.
Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I wanted you all to be able to see that kind of relationship and how effective parenting can guide young men. This is a young African American man.
Yes, it is. And it's
either this way or that way.
Yes.
The right guidance can guide either that way or that way. And we want to see that dynamic and how it works together. Ask Sean about it, ask his dad about it. So Sean, can you promise me that when we come back on with you and your dad, you're going to kind of share what that path has been like for you?
I mean, yes, most definitely.
When is your mental health? Forum. Yeah.
Next week on Thursday.
And tell us a little bit about that.
A little bit about that. It's just mental health panel to make sure to gain access to information about mental health and how to cope and how to deal with, these emotions and deal with these problems we have.
Absolutely.
It's for people your age, right? Genius.
Yes, which is awesome.
That's amazing.
Because the Boy Scout project, or the Scouting of America, their project, they can choose what they want to have as a scouting. And this is something that Sean was very, very passionate about. His dad and I, we didn't know what he was going to do. And he came up and was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. And so that's very exciting. I also want to mention, by the way, that this is my second Eagle Scout, right? So I have two. My other son, Jacoby,
you're doing something right.
Scout
you're doing something right.
Up in DC, and he's Troop 524. I'm sorry, 542 from Shiloh Baptist Church in Washington, DC. And so he's started and led the reins, and then Sean has come behind him, and he is making some awesome strides in this field of scouting.
In the face of your sons.
Sure.
And service starts early. I'm a firm believer.
It is. It does.
Who people don't fall in philanthropy, right?
Right.
It's something philanthropy and
It's taught.
altruism is taught.
Right.
So people just don't fall into it. So
Right.
it has to come from somewhere.
That's right.
So I wanted Sean to, because my special name for Sean is nephew. I wanted him to tell us, why was mental health so important for you, and what do you plan to do with that later on in the future?
Mental health, I think, is very important to me, and why I chose that. One, just to look at my profession, what I want to be, what my career, what I want to build my career on is, mental health. So that's what I wanted to be. Also, to give a spotlight and give information to kids my age to deal with, like I said, deal with these problems, cope, or anything. That's what I really wanted to do.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Well, Miss
And-
Donna.